If you're putting out the iPhone, you have user tests and it's a very repeatable product. You can very quickly find out with tests before you put it out to the whole world that there's some issues. But with homes, you can't do that. Maybe you're putting out just 10 home plans to those 1,000 homes. What if there's an issue in there and it's systematic? There needs to be a feedback loop of design that gives you intuition so that you can make changes as an organization and make better homes. The architecture firm that I was working at was often seeking LEED ratings for their buildings. And so this meant that it was actually really useful to be able to create a daylight model for a building. All that leads into, as you start to build models, you start to get into a place where automation is actually useful. And that's because you're pulling things kind of out of the physical world. As soon as you are trying to take a whole 3D model, which we were starting to get at that point, you can then, in a simulation engine, shoot rays at a building and start to figure out the daylighting and then how much electric light you could reduce or how much the HVAC system will have to be either reduced or added to. That started to trend to create things where I just actually wanted to make my process easier to do, and so I started to write tool sets to make a lot of production homes that are cheap, affordable, but also have options and enable you to get out of some of the problems that we've created. That's where tooling comes in, and that's where layers of, let's say, automated routines that help a drafter have become really useful. And that's what drives me, is just being able to take what helped me to do analysis models for architecture firms, do that for the people who are providing production homes. What you're trying to do is allow us to exist as people on this earth and still having, let's say, similar lifestyles, but having the buildings around us consume less of the energy so that frees us up to maybe build more houses for more people who want them. Where I'm going is that I think this could become a platform to allow us to, let's say, help the country meet its goals for energy efficiency, because buildings use so much energy in the country. But I'm not just interested in saving energy, it's for the purpose of blessing people.